trading day yesterday. This was the way the market behaved. Yesterday, if you all remember, Bank Nifty opened gap up and it made a high of 44 781. In fact, if you remember the previous day charts, I had clearly mentioned I would look at price action here, and then I would probably look to go longs. However, based on how much time the price shall spend, how it will behave here, I would look to go whether go for longs or short. And price exactly moved up and then started moving down. Uh, we, in fact, at the opening of the day, uh, this is some of the pre-market calls, SBI and Tata Motors, Tech Mahindra. Most of them were active, but we also got somehow we felt there is something dicey on the long side, and we mentioned very clearly. Now we shared 44,600 above 188, target of 240. Once about 200, we requested all to trail because market looks dicey, and we told hold one lot, and the target of 240 was done. Post that, we were waiting for some time, and we mentioned for all these stock calls also to trail when profit is there always. And after a while, around 10:19, we went on the put side because we realized somewhere market may come down. Of course, the target was 220 to 250, and we also told 222 is a good price to add. Post that, we said 275 possible, and then final target of 333. What made us feel go on the put side? Many were surprised. How come? So it is all about price action, how market works, and what uh, there is no indicator as such. Many people ask me, sir, is there a how did you real understand it is going to come? We have to. It is just about our experience of looking at the chart, at the markets, and of course. But here, if you realize, there's a lot of time which was spent. It did not just like that fell down. In couple of groups we mentioned, whoever wants profit will hold one lot of put and wait for some time. There's another thing where I want to before we discuss of today. There's a couple of things I observed. HDFC Bank, that was flat, completely flat for some time. At 2 o'clock, it started to fall. Same with Kotak Mahindra Bank. It was also flat at 2 o'clock. Around 2 o'clock, it started to fall. ICICI Bank, also the same thing. Of course, slightly went up. It was flat again. Same around 2 o'clock, it started to fall. Let's look at maybe SBI and Bandhan Bank. SBI also around, of course, SBI has started fall much before. Let's look at Bandhan Bank. I'm looking at basically the banks which are heavyweights. So there is something which is going on in the sector, because if you see the sector also, the many sectors are still positive or have closed positive. Let's see, media has closed, IT was positive, FMCG was positive. However, if you see, the highest fall was in Bank Nifty and finance, and this is public sector banks and PSCs, uh, FinServ. So maybe there is something. If in fact the pharma was as close positive, so there is something maybe the market knows which we all don't know. We will have to see now today. Of course, now coming to how we should trade. For me, this is a no trade zone. 44 154 to I think 44 350. We will have to just watch. If price opens at these levels, then we will just watch where it goes. Because if you look at the option chain, let's look at the option chain also. I'm not an expert in these subjects, but however, would definitely would want to just check once. Uh, of course, there are huge writings at the call side, but 44,000 there seems to be 41 lakhs, uh, which is holding the market, whereas the next heavy uh, call writing is at 44,500. So trading range possibly, if I look at the OI, could be 44,500 and 44,000. If price tends to move below 44,000, then we are in a very negative side as per the OI data. But this OI data keeps changing. And there are a couple of things we should look at. If I look at the pattern of the chart, somewhere it looks at one side, it looks like an M pattern, but how far it can go move down is one thing. But there is also possibility that it may create another pattern after some time. This was a earlier pattern which I had looked at from here at this point to this point, and which made me feel that market is bearish. Now another pattern is probably forming. We'll have to observe the pattern if you're a trader in chart patterns. Now I'm not talking about candlestick patterns; they are different. Chart patterns are different again. Now let's look at Nifty. Of course, when Bank Nifty falls, Nifty have to obviously fall. Uh, it also was trading at for a range for some time and then started to fall. Stock picks today, if you ask me, I have not really made any stock picks for now. Uh, but we will definitely have a watch on uh, SBI. Some of the stock picks I had already shared uh, earlier. Anyway, now market is opening, so we will look at today is a monthly expiry. We would rather focus on zero to hero calls. Whoever wishes to join, we are welcome. Uh, we have a premium channel or group where mostly the calls are one to one. So that's it for now. Let's also look at finance. In fact, if as I said, finance nifty also was very bearish. Here, if you see, this is IT. IT was very strong. Probably that's the reason why Nifty went up, and then there was a fall after 230. This obviously because Bank Nifty fell, and there would be a panic selling. So today is also Adani's verdict. So we will have to watch. Uh, there are a lot of allegations which are going on, of course. Uh, uh, a lot of people ask me whether we can trade Adani. See, uh, any stock which is on the news scanner will be highly volatile. It will of course go up. Will give you a chance of call side, put side. If you are strategically trading with hedge trades, yes, it is safe. Otherwise, you may make money, but you may also lose. And trading is not just about analysis, which is more about patience and how you manage your risk. So having said that, let's get into the